Hello everyone and welcome to Top 5 Wrestling Animations of the Week, Week 82. So quite a quiet week this week, a lot of the smaller channels uploading, not too many of the big ones, but I actually don't mind a week like this because it lets me show off some of the smaller guys as well, which is the main reason I do this. So let's get into the honourable mentions. So we have BWW with his leg drop. We have Ahmed Wrestling Bar with his rumble. And we have SWWA with his RKO. Moving into the top 5 now, in 5th place is Suplex Network with his Batista Bomb. So this was mostly smooth, but it was quite stiff. There was a decent impact into the ladder, but it could have used more reaction. The string was pretty clear also, and I think overall it just needs more movement, and maybe a small pan down would have helped as well. 4th place this week is LMS with his fail compilation. So obviously none of this is your strongest, that's why they're fails, but there was still some quality in there. There were some smooth parts, some decent movements. I can see why most of them were fails since they're not quite your usual quality, but I did think that all the taunts you included, especially Balor's one, I thought they were great, and I didn't think the rest of the animations were huge fails either, just slightly less quality than your usual. 3rd place this week we have ARW with his Dragon Rana. So this was quite smooth, but it had some small choppy parts in it. It had a decent flow however. The string was super clear, as were some shadows though. The impact was decent, but I think it could have used more reaction. This is another animation that I feel like needs more movement throughout, but it's still a quality attempt at a very tough move. 2nd place this week is JMG with his Shooting Star Press. So this was really smooth. It had great movements on Ricochet as well. It was maybe a little bit slow, and I think the reaction was slightly choppy and needed a bit more to it. But the in-air movements were fantastic, and they followed a logical trajectory. It flowed really well also. The string was visible, but I think it blended into the background okay for the most part. I think a better camera angle could have helped it, but overall I think this is your best ever, and it very much surprised me how good it was this week. And 1st place this week is Mikey with his leg drop. So I thought the starting position was a bit weird from Matt. It looked good, it was a nice pose, but because the first frame was paused for so long it just looked a bit strange. But after that I loved the movements, it was nice and smooth, the reactions were decent, but a little more would have been nice on them I think. Also I think there was a pick or two missing from the fall itself. That could have been intentional to add a sense of momentum, but when it goes from that and then back into lots of picks, it kinda breaks the flow a little bit for me. I still think this was great overall, and as I say, I love the realism, especially in Matt's movements. And now if we take a look at the leaderboard, in 5th place is actually JMG now with 4 points, 4th place is Dwayne YIFA with 7 points, 3rd place is LMS with 8 points, 2nd place is RAW with 10 points, and in 1st place is ARW with 12 points. So that does it for this week, thank you guys very much for watching, bye bye.